All right, we're here. Let's see what's going on. Yep, we're on pretty later than usual. Got to go live on Instagram. Then go on X. Just got to share this out. 11. We got 11 people, 12 people. What's going on? Copy the link. Let's copy that. Let's share this out. Invite via DM. Boom. Boom. All right. Peace. What's going on? What's going on? We got a Price. Who's in here? Alrighty. Today's episode. What do we have today? All right. First of all, we're going to start off with a review of the content that has been shared today since we're on Twitter. Let me present my screen. Share screen. All right, cool. We're just going to zoom. I'm not even going to go too deep. We can start with this. America, maps of Atlantis. We got maps of Atlantis right here. The quality is not the best. We got the Atlantis Peninsula, 1607. Maps of Atlantis, the first two maps come from Stanford University, and the last one is from 1607. All of these maps depict Atlantis being America. So you see the continent of the Americas with the being called the Atlantis Peninsula. Just hit 21,000 on Twitter as well. But yeah, we got the Atlantic or the Atlantis Peninsula, the world Atlantic. Boom. We have that. Now, we have a video. It says Atlantis is made up.
Me acompañe. Es que hay un caso tan grande.
Hold on, let me pause this real quick. I'm going to enlarge it. So we have a Mayan elder talking about how Atlantis is America. Not only that, but they're talking about the Pleiades being star elders. Because, a lot of indigenous tribes, not just in the Americas, but around the world, talking about coming from different star constellations. So, we have that. We have this. Let me enlarge that. Boom, hit play.
Los grandes personajes que me acompañan. Es que hay un caso tan grande, la vida de nosotros, los nativos de América, los mayas. No solo los mayas que tienen gran conocimiento, sino que varios personajes, pueblos, naciones del mundo, como el que hemos encontrado nosotros, simbolizando esto.
So not only is he saying that the Mayans have a sophisticated or intelligent wisdom, just he's saying that several nations, because many nations talk about this story, the 7 sisters, 7 dancers, 7 candles, which represents the Pleiades star system.
Estas 7 candelas, 7 velas que hay aquí enfrente de nosotros. La constelación de estrellas, o sea, las Pleiadinas, es simbolizando estas 7 velas que tenemos aquí enfrente. Porque el conocimiento de los mayas vinieron de la constelación de estrellas. Allá vinieron 4. Bolón Quiché, Bolón Macapo, Majacutaj y Bolón. La vida que viene de constelación de estrellas. Vivieron con los mayas cientos de años. En la nación maya se llamaban May o Atlantis.
May or Atlantis. I say Casa Maya. Atlantis was called Mai or Atlantis.
Antes. Subieron otra vez la constelación de estrellas. Bajaron allá por Egipto. Se llamaban Caramaya. Regresaron otra vez a la constelación de estrellas. Bajaron allá en la China.
Then they went to Egypt, then they went to China, then they went to Cambodia.
Mais o Atlantes.
Or Atlantis.
Subieron otra vez la.
Now, with that being said, do we have anybody on YouTube? That ties to what I was saying, basically. But, you know, people have that cognitive dissonance. So I'm not even going to entertain that bit, that much, honestly. It's fun, a little bit, golly. X, going back to X, because I went to Google accidentally. Let's see. America. Yeah, he doesn't listen. Ancients knew the power and spirit. You dense and need material illusions, blah, blah, blah. These people don't have no souls or spirits. I'm about to tell them to pull up to the stream, actually. Because I already know who Aaron Taylor is. Blah, blah, blah. Our black Americans pretendians. Yada, yada. I explain that on stream. Boom. Myth. What people don't realize, right? Myth. Let me pull up Bobby Hemmett talking about myth, actually. You know what? I can pull up Bobby Hemmett talking about myth. Bobby Hemmett's myth. Myth. Mythological breakdown. Myth meaning true. I'm sure I can find it. Meaning truth or something like that. Truth of magic. Debunking myths and discover. All right, I can't find a video right now, but I'm just going to etymology online. Let's look at myth. Let's look at the definition of myth. The etymological definition of myth. There we go. Mythe. We have myth right here. Mythe, directly from Latin mythos, from Greek mythos, speech, thought, word, discourse, conversation, story, tale, myth, anything delivered by word of mouth, a word of unknown origin. Beaks find it possibly pre-Greek. Now, myths are stories about divine beings, generally arranged in a coherent system. They are revered as true and sacred. They are endorsed by rulers and priests and closely linked to religion. Once this link is broken and the actors in the story are not regarded as gods, but as human heroes, giants, or fairies, it is no longer a myth, but folktale. What people often confuse with myth, they're thinking about folktale when they regard to mythology. Folktale is different from myth, as we see from this definition. Mythology, myth, folktale. When they don't revere this as a true story, they believe this to be true, whether it's true or not. It's a true and sacred story. When people are breaking down mythology, stories, right? We're using English words or French, Latin, Greek words that could be pre-Greek. But mythology is seen as truth and as sacred. Now, if mythology is something that's supposed to be deemed as true and sacred, right? Then, once they stop believing that it's true or sacred, then it becomes folktale. Whereas central actor is a divine, but the story is trivial. The result is legend, not myth. Huh. So why does myth have a true context in its original definition? Huh. Sounds like it's more than just a story. Right. So people do not know what they're talking about. People conflate myth and folktale. Now let's look at folktale. Folk tribe, blah blah blah. Folktale is basically tales of the tribe or the people. Folklore. There we go. Folklore. Traditional beliefs and customs of the common people. Handed down orally. That is folklore. Right? That's folklore. These are stories that have lessons in it and things like that. The great waters. But yeah, that just breaks that down. But on to better things. Let's review some more content from today. Not gonna waste too much time on this. What else? Where are we at? Boom. Folklore. Boom, boom. What else? You got old world maps. Let's see what this is talking about.
Sorry if I'm not one of those people that go, what does it matter, or why would they lie? When did the North Pole go from being this or this to this? Yeah, so when did it go from being 4 rivers and 4 big giant islands and a big fucking magnetic rock at the middle to this? I mean, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Okay, we got a history of hip hop. Let's look at this. What is this video talking about?
Show you where the tea come from, okay? Let me show you where the tea come from, so you understand this knowledge here.
This music is too loud. This music, I can tell nobody listened to this. Watch this video. This music is too loud. We got American Indian sigils and symbols on my wrist. Turtle protected, tatted on my wrist. Boom. We got these symbols and sigils, enclosure. This rectangle, this box represents enclosure. Arrowhead, alertness, harmony, mini fish, morning star, hope, guidance. The man equals life. The medicine man is wise and watchful. Mountains represent abundance. Arrows represent protection. Hummingbird represents peace, love, and happiness. Indian camp, you got the horse, which represents journey, nights and day. The dragonfly, which represents happiness. Campfire, the gecko, which represents the desert. The Hogan, permanent home. Cross arrows equals friendship. Turtle for protection. Rain, running water, water running, constant life. Homecoming, the dancer, the bear, which represents courage. The solar cross, aka the medicine wheel, which represents the elements. Fire, air, water, and earth. Fire, air, water, and earth. Arrows, which represent war. You have the woman, which also represents life. The butterfly, which represents transformation. Broken arrow, which represents peace. And the thunderbird, which is basically another cross or ankh, whatever you would like, and is also called Wakanda or Tonkawanka in Sioux or Lakota language. So boom, that's what the thunderbird represents. It has some more. The sun represents happiness. The sun, 4 directions, 4 seasons. The Zaya sun, 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 phases of the day, 4 phases of life. Sun rays means constancy. Sun, happiness, 4 ages: infancy, youth, middle, old. Another broken cross circle revolving 4 seasons. Hogan, which is a permanent home. Earth symbol, cross lines, north, south, east, west. 4 circles, 4 nations of mankind. Fire, cleansing. 8-pointed star equals hope. Rain, plentiful drop. Rain, lightning, cloud. And renewal, change and renewal. Rain, clouds, good perspective. Rain and clouds, good perspective. So yeah, these are your American Indian signs and sigils. Posted this about mummies. South America, you have mummies. These are the Chinchorro mummies in Peru. You got origins of the genetic Taino legacies. Caribbean Arawak, to be exact. Not Taino. You know, their DNA goes back to the South America. The Arawak. And then you have the Queen family, who are tied to the Piscataway because Queen is a Piscataway surname. And that Queen woman, the Queen family won its freedom in slavery on the testimony that they descend from a native Indian woman of South America in 1810. I believe I have an ancestry tree for this, showing that off. Let's see. Let's go to the trees. Let's go to my trees. Create managed trees. 11. Q. Queen. Q. Let's look for Q. Yep, we have it right here. I'm going to share this tab instead. We're going to look at the records too. Let me share this. Let's go over. So we're starting off with this tree. We got Mary Queen. We're going to look at these records of this Queen family, because going back, we got this Queen family. Share this tab instead. So I'm going to share this tab right here. The Queen family. I hope you can see it. The Queen family. This one is freedom from slavery on a testimony that they sent from a native Indian of South America in 1810. Members of the family sued for their freedom, claiming descended from a white woman. Deponents testified for trial in 1810 that they heard talk that the family American Queen was brought into the country by Captain Larkin, sold for 7 years. Yep. Says white woman. Boom. All right. Now looking at this tree, we're going to just look at this share. Is this the same picture? Phyllis Queen. You have Mary Queen right here. Yeah, we're going to say that to the tree. The father is Negro Lee. Free colored. You got this free African American thing. So yeah, boom. We're looking at this tree right here. We're going to accept that. And then Mary Queen. We have a Mary Queen in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. All other free, 1810. Anne Arundel County is not that far away from St. Mary's or Charles County, Maryland. It's on the western shore. It's like the county in between Baltimore County and Prince George's County, Maryland. So you have that. Share this tab instead. Now we have Phyllis Queen. Let's look at this hen here. We're going to share this tab instead. White Marsh Plantation. We have Phyllis Queen in Anne Arundel County. Boom, right there. That's how easy it is. So are they Indian? Who Indian? Who is Indian? Now, Ecuador. I got this from. Boom, we're going to look at somebody else's tree. The Papa. African mother. You know, I'm not going to look at anybody else's tree. I'm not going to show that on YouTube. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But it's in a book. Somebody sent me a book. The people on that tree. Yeah. This is from the slave. This is from the record right here. It's from the court record. The Queen family won its freedom because they descended from, Mary Queen, who was a South American Indian. So yeah. What's going on? Well, yeah, started this pretty late. I'm pretty sure nobody really gonna be on right now. It's a weekday. But we have 130 people in here. Forgot to acknowledge the chat. But yeah, that's just some of the content from the day. South Americans reformed, not like us. Now this is an interesting video. This is at 12,000 views.
To us like the worldwide is it. So when you talk about being indigenous to the land, can you expound on that? Being indigenous and Aboriginal is pretty much saying that we were here before any European colonialism. I'm a Moor. So the Moroccan Empire expanded from Northeast Africa, even across the Great Atlantic.
Oh, buddy. You remember I was talking about oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely this is my form of engagement farming, I guess. But
we got to know that we Aboriginal to this land. Like we didn't come over here on boats and slave ships and stuff. Yeah, that puts you in a different mindset that you need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, like you don't belong here.
Yeah, my family's birth records, and I was coming to, like, I'm having conversations with my grandma. Cherokee. That's our tribe. Cherokee.
Mm-hmm. Cherokee too. That was my tribe too.
But it's a misnomer though. It's misnomer.
Wow.
Because that's not actually how you pronounce it. It's more like it's Aboriginal language. So that's how they like Choctaw. That means chocolate people. That's something that they invented.
The Indian means.
Wait, what? Hold on. What? Hold on. Let me before I even say anything. Let me look. Choctaw means chocolate people. Like that's wild. That's wild. Choctaw means chocolate people. Choctaw, anglicized word of the Choctaw word Chata, which means Choctaw refers to themselves. Yeah, I ain't never heard Choctaw meaning chocolate people. That's different. That's different. But yeah, let's just continue that.
Indigo, like because when they came over here, we was like bluish. We was so dark
that they blue.
We had pigment. We had blue pigment. So some of these conscious people that's even trying to give you messages, you notice they paint their skin in the blue
cover art.
Actually,
like the original people that was of the land, and then they, try to coerce them. They try to trick them, make them think that they were actually there to work with them, and then they stole everything.
Fake ass Thanksgiving story.
Yeah, and the moment they disagreed, they went straight to war.
Ooh, it's a lot of things was mixed in that. Like that a lot of things was mixed in that. This one of them things, right? People can believe whatever they want. People can believe whatever they want, right? But at the same time, this is one of those videos where you just chew the meat, spit out the bones. Just shoot at me. I don't agree. I don't agree that America is an extension of the Moroccan Empire. America being the extension of the Moroccan Empire no. I don't agree with that. I don't. Argue with Moors all throughout Clubhouse and all types of things. Now that's a powerful question. Appreciate it. Yes, black folks are Pretendians. Who is this? Sazo man. I don't even know no Sazo man on Instagram. Sazo man. Probably not even here. Like, who was that? Whatever. People were finding the Instagram. Whatever, dude. Some Asians. Got a new pack alert. But yeah, to pose the question, are Black Americans Pretendians? No. If you can actually prove it, no. But yeah. Where do I want to go? Where do I have it shared at? I got to share it on Twitter. I can show you, and I'm gonna show this again. I'll show my tree again. Boom. All right, we about to share this tab. All right, let me share the tab right here. I'm about to just show y'all my tree. I'm about to just show y'all my tree. This is my tree right here. This is my tree. This is my dad's side. We got Masons, St. Mary's County, Maryland, 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 right? Now I'm about to show y'all something again. Piscataway surnames. Now we're going to share this tab instead. Some surnames of the Piscataway. Butler, Gray, Harley, Lincolns, Mason, Newman, Proctor, Queen, Savoy, Swan. We sorts. You can even go on Wikipedia, is right there. St. Mary's County. That's also, right? You can also find my family on the Free African Americans website. On the Free African Americans website. Now going back to my tree. Butlers. Also got butlers. Boom. Servant. Butler. Irish. This is one of my great-grandmas. Irish. Proctor. Going back to the Boorman's Plantation of St. Mary's. Charles County. Elizabeth Proctor. She was the first one of the first proctors to go over here. Had a mulatto child in Charles City County, Maryland. That is a center for Piscataway Indians. Now, let's go to Turkey Tayoc. We're going to share this tab instead. Philip Sheridan Proctor. Philip Sheridan Proctor, who is from Charles County, Maryland. From Charles County, Maryland. He is the one who resurrected the Piscataway. He's the one that resurrected the Piscataway. Now, with that being said, I'm related to him. We somehow go back to Elizabeth Proctor or the other Proctor families that are in St. County, Maryland. St. Mary's County, Maryland, Charles County, Maryland. We go back to those same people. Because I get a lot of flack myself. Now going back, you see some holes. We got the Barnes family. Boom. You got Ursula Powelton, Captain Riley Croshaw. Pamunkey, Croshaws, Pamunkey, to be exact. This is in the 1500s. 1500s right here. Is it every line? No. 1500s. This is the same family. We're going to switch as I switch through my tree because y'all ain't looking at sensitive stuff. No. Now back to my tree, right? Free people of color. These are free people of color. Boom. This would be my 7th great-grandfather. 1810. They got him as a free white person. But he is also, shared this tab and said, found in Chesterfield. He was a mulatto in 1752. Well, his son was a mulatto, Moses, which would be my 6th great-grandfather. Mulatto. He was classified as mulatto in Chesterfield County. Yeah. I wasn't lying about this stuff, right? Share this tab. We got Smith. I got Lightfoot's, Carter's. Now, how this part of my tree ties together, I'm about to just show y'all something. And I'm about to show you how skin color didn't really mean nothing during these times, right? This is how I piece this together. Watch this. We're going to have Gerald Brown, which would be my 6th great grandfather. As you see here, he's classified as white, right? Now, if I go to this record right here, we're going to pull up the record of my 6th great grandfather. He's classified as white, right? Now we have more Browns who are classified as black. Like, oh, he could have been the slave owner, yeah, blah, 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 right? We have all these Browns in a house, black Browns in a house with a white Brown. That tells me that the white Browns and the black Browns in this area were related. Didn't mean nothing. You want to know what else? There's no W's. This is white. We got a W here. You got to check. Boom. White, 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 black. These Browns are also black. And once natives come from Siberia, don't care. Who cares? Don't care. I'm not a native. Now, going back to my tree, got the Anderson family. Betsy Anderson, Henry Anderson. 7th great grandfather, he was a slave owner. He had a child with Betsy, who was one of his enslaved people. That's where you have that. So this is Henry Anderson. I'm related to the Andersons in Virginia. What words are they? What words are they? What words did the minds borrow from the Mende? Now going. We had the Vaughns. We had the Vaughns. They go back to the Mohawk. You have Giles. This is also a free family color to show you. This is also free family that I have, right? The Fergusons. I'm going to show you guys Jethro Ferguson. And this is his 7th great grandfather that came from Israel Hill. He's a free black from Israel Hill, or that was born in Israel Hill. And right here it says, inscription, just to the west lies Israel Hill, settled in 1810 and 1811 by approximately 90 formerly enslaved persons who received freedom and 350 acres from Judith Randolph under the will of her husband, Richard Randolph, cousin of Thomas Jefferson. These Israelites and other free African American worked as farmers, craftspeople, and Appomattox River boatmen, and some labored alongside whites with equal wages and defended their rights in court. The family of early settler Hercules White, brought and sold real estate in Farmville, where my family is from. I have family from Farmville, immediate family from Farmville, actually, and joined with white citizens to found the town's first Baptist church in 1836. Israel Hill remained vigorous black community into the 20th century. Now, to spice things up a bit, I'm going to go back to freeafricanamericans.com. We're going to go to Virginia. And this also ties to my earlier point that black and white didn't mean a goddamn thing during these times. Then it wasn't about skin tone. It was about wealth. Ferguson. Boom. Jethro Ferguson, 1756. Boom. Now we have Jethro Ferguson. He was taxable on a horse and 5 cattle in Prince Edward County in 1782. Head of Prince Edward County household of 4 free white people. He was a free white person in 1782. He lived with his wife, Elizabeth Smith. He had the children Peter, Stephen, Shadrach, Isaac, Polly, and Patty. Boom. Now we go down later. He's in a list of free people of color and free Negroes in 1802. 1802. In 1803. 1801 and 1803. Wow. See? 7th great grandfather went from white to a free colored person. Boom. Now going on to him. Jethro, which these are all biblical names because they're all Israelites, right? Now, since they have Israelite and Abrahamic religious names, I can tie myself to people that called themselves Israelites back in the day. They had a whole town built for them. You see, when I tell people they can find you're an Israelite, cool. You can find your Israelite bloodline. I'm one of those people that can find an Israelite bloodline. Do I claim to be an Israelite? No. But heck, this is an interesting story to tell my dad and my mom, who are both ministers. Well, this is my dad's side of the family. So it pertains more to him. Since my dad is a minister. And he goes to church every Sunday. When available. But that's besides the point. Since my dad believes in this, I don't personally. This is a cool find. It's a cool find regardless. This is my family. This is a cool and interesting find. Even though I'm not an Israelite, I don't claim to be an Israelite. I'm not even a Christian. Not religious in that sense. I don't follow Abrahamic religion. But this is an astounding find. This does levels for my dad. This is why genealogy is important. All right, going on. Moses, you got Moses, boom, Ferguson, Scotland. This is where I believe the Israelite thing comes in. Because, what's this, like 11th great grandfather? Came from Scotland. And then we also have the Womacs, which they married into, who are Potomac. Womack, the surname Womack, comes from the name Potomac. The Indian name Potomac. Now, where do I go? Where's that? Yep. I'm going to share this. I'm going to go to some surnames. I'm going to share this site. We're going to go to Womack. We're going to go to the Womack surname. This is site to go on. Red Knight tribal thing. Excuse me. This helped me out with a lot with my tree. The Womack surname comes from Potomac or Patawomack, right? Located on the Potomac River in Stafford and Prince George, Virginia. Village of 800 in 1608. Source, Hodge and Handbook of American Indians. Following is likely descendants of the same name. Tax and Ties, 1679. He had deeds and land. The Womacks, Abraham Womack. So yeah, the name Womack comes from Potomac. I'm going back to my tree. Also related to the Childers. They're on the plantation, the Carroll plantation, more Potomac. And now, 8th great grandma, who was from Henrico, Share this tab. We got the Smith family. Henrico. Where's Jenny Smith? Henrico. Prince Edward. No. Henrico. Jenny Smith, 1742, was a mulatto living in Henrico when the courts ordered the church wardens of Henrico Parish to bind her out. The court ordered her mulatto child, Jamie, to bound out too. Now, this is the important thing. Noble Jordan, on August 1st, 1796, Noble Jordan of Henrico County, age 55, last month made an oath that he had known Jane Smith, a free-born black woman who descended from Indian tribes above 40 years. Above 40 years. Above 40 years. Yeah, I'm aware. And Verena, yeah, is Arrow her top. Yup. Shout out. I got family from that area. So, yeah, she most likely, if she was born in Henrico or from in Henrico, yeah, then she should be Arrow Hatak or Arrow Hatak. But, yeah, I got a lot of family from Henrico. Well, not a lot, but I got ancestors from Henrico on both sides. So, yeah, there's that. That's just some. That's just some important ones. My mom's side. We got my mom's side. Boom, Hagler. Possibly Catawba, because Hagler is a Catawba surname. Oh, snap. Share this tab instead. John's, Monacan. John's from Virginia. John's is a Monacan surname. So you still can add a question mark. Lightfoot. Miles being Chickahominy. Yeah, Miles are Chickahominy and Pamunkey. That's my mom's side. Hatcher. Arrow Hatak possibly. Goes back far. Johnson. That goes back ridiculously far. Brown. I have family that were Christianized by pastors and priests when they got over here. Barton, which ties back another free family color of mine. A lot of my mom's side was free. I just joined that I have ties to the Meharin. My great-grandpa is from Hyde County. Oh, that's fire. You have ties to me. That's fire. I talked to someone at a powwow, at the recent powwow I was at. But yeah, I have an ancestor named Mingo Savoy. I think I said that yesterday, but Mingo is a Lenni Lenape name. When people say, oh, you don't have Indian names, I literally have an ancestor that has an Indian name. A Lenni Lenape name, to be exact, which is Mingo, which means stealthy. Piscataway. And the Savoys were also Piscataway. So, what Mingo is, my mother's Okanagan and my father is Arrow Hatak Chickahominy. I'm second generation in Richmond. Oh, okay, shout. I was just in Richmond. Not too long ago. Yeah, I was just I was in Richmond or surrounding Richmond. Thanksgiving. But I was in Richmond October. Actually I was in Richmond in October. Savoy's heavy in Maryland. Yeah, Savoy's are heavy in Maryland. That's my family. That is my family. Charity on my people from Charles City County. But yeah, I was just in Richmond not too long ago. Oh, I got 12 people on YouTube. What is going on? Maybe I need to stream at night more. Maybe I need to stream at night. Maybe that's the YouTube hours. I don't know. Twitter, earlier in the day. Early in the day for Twitter. I think 5 p.m. might be the peak hours for Twitter. I don't know. But previous live from yesterday hit 1,000 on Twitter. So, yeah. But we're here. You heard the water went bad in Richmond? Well, thankfully, I ain't drank from the water in Richmond. Hey. Luckily, I ain't drank no tap water while I was there. Well, I wasn't in Richmond City, so I was east of Richmond when I was last there. So, or when I was last in Virginia. Look at these. Well, yeah, I'm related to the Savoys, the Proctors, the Butlers, the Swans. Maybe not. I mean, I do have a Swan ancestor. Well, I got indigenous ties on both sides, so we were good on the south side. Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, getting shut off. I keep local VA news in my feed. Okay, are you from or do you live in Virginia, Jack? I'm assuming that's Jack. Or you have family there in Virginia? Which I have no problem showing my tree. I've shown this plenty of times. I'm just not going to show it to trolls on Twitter. Because people just be facetious, disingenuous. Like, yeah, why would I just keep things on, keep this and y'all know how people, I don't know if everybody on YouTube isn't on Twitter. It's your training. I was in Fredericksburg too. Fredericksburg is nice. I visited last year training. Oh, okay. But yeah, I visited Indian Punch Bowl in Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg is a nice city. I'll give you that. It's a nice city. Indian Punch Bowl is nice. I just wish I was there when it was warmer. I went around there, Thanksgiving. Or my birthday, I think, which was in December. So I would like to go back to Fredericksburg in the summer or something. Or in the late spring. But yeah, I like Fredericksburg. I like Fredericksburg. What else we got going on? Pocahontas Island in Petersburg, yeah. I was at Pocahontas State Park in Gloucester? Yeah, Pocahontas State Park's in Gloucester, right? But yeah, I was at Pocahontas State Park, and then I was across from Wirramamoko, and but yeah, I went to Pocahontas State Park. I've been to the James River State Park. I was in West Point too. I was in West Point. I was near. And what in West have I heard of the Mayo family? And I got something. Hold that thought. Melungeon surnames. I've seen that name before, yeah. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Mayo. Maloney. Brass ankles. Yeah. Yep. Their west is in the Chesterfield also park. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Miss Nikki. Mayo. Yeah, Mayo, they're west. So they're west, they're Guineas. They're West Virginia Melungeons. So which is also interesting because let me pull this up on Twitter, actually. Guinea. Matter of fact, Guineas, West Virginia. Boom. American culture, Guineas of West Virginia, Berber County. So they were referred to as in the Mayo family, they're Indians. Because the Guineas in West Virginia, they were classified as mulattoes, but they were considered West Hill Indians, Malies, Cecil Indians, G and B Indians are Guinea, hard R's. You can't connect it to the males on it. Yeah. So they're Guineas. So they're West Virginia, considered West Virginia Melungeons. But they are the Black Indians of West Virginia. Someone was sold down south. That makes sense. So, with that being said, yeah, your family's they are considered Melungeon. West Virginia counties also scattered in primarily in Barber and Taylor counties. West Virginia also scattered in small families in Grand, Preston, and Randolph, Tucker, Marion, Braxton counties of West Virginia. Said to originate in Hampshire, West Virginia. A few occur in Garrett County, Maryland, have recently migrated to Canton, okay, in Ohio. Okay, so they migrated to Ohio, into Detroit. The word Guinea is, that's where the DNA is tracing back to. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, these are all I'm just going to show y'all the Melungeon surnames while we're at it. These are North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Adams, Atkins, Barker, Barnes, Beckler, Bell, Bennett, Berry, Biggs, Bowman, Brandon, Brogan, Bullion, Burton, Bird, Campbell, Carrico, Carter, Caudill, Javis, Clark, Cole, Coffee, Cole, Coleman, Coles, Coley, Collier, Collins, Collinsworth, Collar, Counts, Cox, Crow, Cumba, Curry, Davis, Denham, Dorton, Dye, Eli, Evans, Fields, Freeman, French, Gann, Garland, Gibson, Goins, Gorins, Gowan, Graham, Gwynn, Hall, Hammond, Hendricks, Hill, Hillman, Hopkins, Jackson, Keith, Kennedy, Kaiser, Lawson, Lopez, Lucas, Maggard, Maloney, Martin, Minor, Miser, Moore, Morley, Mullins, Nash, Nickens, Knoll, Orr, Osborne, Perry, Phelps, Phipps, Polly, Powers, Pruitt, Ramey, Ransnick, Reeves, Robinson, Sexton, Shepard, Short, Sizemore, Stallard, Stanley, Steele, Swindle, Tolliver, Turner, Vanover, Watts, Whited, Williams, Willis, Wright, Wyatts. You got the Brass Ankles of South Carolina. Hey, yo, hello. Oh, wow. Male, Goins and Collins definitely ties back to Indians. Y'all go together like Batman and Robin. Cool. Y'all go together like Batman and Robin, I guess. I don't even know what that means. You got the Brass Ankles of South Carolina. Boom, Brave Boy Bunch. Chavis, Cryell, Driggers, Goins. Harmon, Jackson, Russell, Salmon, Scott, Chavis, Sweat, Williams. You got the Carmel Indians. Ohio, Gibson, Nichols, Perkins. These are Cubans from Cuba. Coleman, Epps, Martin, Shepard, Stewart, Talley. That went to North Carolina. And you already showed the West Virginia Melungeons. You got the Lumbee, Croatan Indians. Or Tuscarora. Allie, Bennett, Berry, Bridger, Brooks, Brown, Butler. Chapman, Chavis, Coleman, Cooper, Cumbo, Dare, Dial, Graham, Harris, Harvey, Howe, Johnson, Jones, Lacey, Locklear. You know what? I might have some Croatan. I think some then move somewhere else. Back up. He spreads mystery on Africa. I said information on Africa. I don't care about. I don't care about Africa. What do I spread misinformation about? Whatever, dude. You know what? I got Johnsons from South Carolina, but they might be Croatan. Might be. Maybe. Lacey, Locklear, Lowry, Lucas, Martin, Oxidine. Actually met some Oxidines. Payne, Patterson, Powell, Revels, Sampson, Scott, Smith, Stevens, Taylor, Vickers, White, Willis, Williamson, Wood, Wright. We got some Pomoki, Powelton, Indian names. Adams, Atkins, Allman, Baz, Beverly, Bradby, Carter, Collins, Cotman, Cook. Well, Cox is too. Costello, Dennis Green, Harmon, Hawks, Hogg, Holmes, Langston. Langston Hughes is Mattapanai. Yeah, Langston Hughes is Mattapanai. Major, Marsh, Miles. I have that in my family. Mersch, Nelson, Osborne, Page. Pocahontas descendants for Osborne. Richardson, Sampson, Sawyer, Stewart, Sweat, Tuppence. Tuppence is Mattapanai, I believe. Weaver, White, Pomoki, Wilkins, Williams, Wise, Wynn. I think Wynn is Mattapanai too, or Chickahominy. Then you got Red Bones, Louisiana, that went to Louisiana via the Carolinas. Ashford, Bedgoods, Butters, Buxton, Chavis, Clark, Cloud, Doyle, Dyes, Gibbs, Goins, Hyatt, James, Johnson, Maddox, Nelson, Perkins, Pender, Smiling, Struther, Sweat, Thompson, Ware, Willis, Wisby. Oxidized. Okay. Buddy sent me the link. No, I just sent you the link to think about weird things. I'm not even thinking about you. I'm not even thinking about you. I'm showing people, I'm helping people oxidize. So Lumbee. Or you got the Chiron. So you definitely got ties. You have connected to them Lumbee folks. You're definitely connected to those Lumbee. You see, I help people. Yeah. But yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I got a bunch of surname lists. Trigger, what's up? I haven't even been paying attention to Never been paying attention to Instagram. What's going? Dang, I didn't miss out on everybody. Let's share. How many likes we got? How many likes and shares we got on Twitter? What's up? Did somebody just join? What's up? What's up, Trigger? But yeah, I ain't been paying attention to my Instagram chat. Oh well. We're running up on an hour. I don't want to be on here too long. Probably not. I'm not going to stay on past 11:30. Not staying on past 11:30. Like, Siberian doesn't hurt my feelings. Oxidines. Okay, she said Oxidines back up. He spreads misinformation about Africa. Johnson. You got Johnson's Charity, Harris, Hargrove, Watkins, Henderson, Russell, Lomax, Cox, Archer. I got Archer, I think. I have Archers, yeah. Thompsons, I have Johnsons, I have Archers, I have Jones, I have Kings too. Plus many more. Yeah, it's so many surnames. There's so many surnames in my tree. Especially if you're going back far in your tree, you're going to have many surnames. You're going to have a bunch, you know? But yeah, if somebody's telling you that you can't go past a certain point, stop yapping. Like, just stop. They're yapping. They're yapping. If people are telling you can't get past a certain point, then they're just yapping, dude. Oh, you can't get past the 1800s. Yes, you can. People from Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina can do that in their sleep. It's just that Maryland can do that in their sleep. Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, the Northeast, they can do that in their sleep. Louisiana, sometimes, some parts of Louisiana, they got French surnames. They can just do that in their sleep. They get back to the 1600s, 1700s in their sleep. In Slade, I'm in South Carolina. Yeah, my stuff, yeah, same. 1750s from in South Carolina. That's like my oldest. No problem, Jules. Yeah, South Carolina is pretty tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Georgia too. South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi can be tough. Texas can be tough. Arkansas can be tough. Louisiana, if they're from like northern Louisiana, if they don't have like no French ties or anything, that can be tough. German or Spanish, German, if they got German in Louisiana, that can be pretty easy. They got Spanish, that can be pretty easy. Alabama, unless they're like Creole, because there are Creoles in Alabama, Mobile to be exact. They had Creoles in Mobile, Alabama. And they had like French and Spanish surnames. But yeah, and Choctaw, Muskogee, mixing it with the Choctaw and Muskogee in Alabama during that time. So yeah. A lot of swarthy European going on in the Northeast. And I'm like, there's a lot of swarthy Europeans out there going on in the Northeast. What else? But yeah, the easiest states to me are like Maryland, Virginia. Sometimes Virginia can be rough. It can be rough if you're not there. Yeah, Virginia, North Carolina, for the most part. Maryland, of course. I say Maryland before Maryland, of course. Maryland, pretty kind of too easy. And there's a lot of free people of color in Maryland. So, if you got a lot of people from Maryland have ancestors on like 1850 census, 1860 census, 1840, 1820, 1830. It's hell, even I got people on the first census, And I've shown it before. I got family on the 1790 census. Bumping into Queens and Swans. The males have taken me to Maryland, and I'm bumping into Queens and Swans. Piscataway. Piscataway. For sure. And if Queens, then you have an ancestor from South America. Then you have the first woman that was brought that was a queen was from South America. So ties to South America there. How you doing, Stunner? What's going on? I don't know if you just joined. Can you direct me to the research? Yeah, I got you. Let me share this tab instead. I gotta go to Maryland. All right, let's go to Maryland. Queen. P Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. Struggling. Puckham. Queen. Queen family won its freedom slave that they descend from a native Indian of South America. I hope you can see that. But the Queen family won its freedoms on a testimony that they descend from a native Indian of South America, and the family sued for their freedom, claiming, and other members, 1810 members of the family sued for their freedom, claiming descent from a white woman. For the trial, 1810, they heard the talks of the ancestor of their family, Mary Queen, who had been brought into the country by Captain Larkin, sold for 7 years. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, for sure. You see? Yeah, freeafricanamericans.com is the site. So, but yeah, Swans. Swans. And these are the Piscataway surnames. I'm going to show them again. Piscataway surnames. Let me just show you again. Share this tab. This is from the wiki. Yeah. The name Proctor, Newman, Savoy, Queen, Butler, Thompson, Swan, Gray, and Harley. We have blood ties to Werewolves, Wuhan Seneca. True. Yep, shout out to that. Shout out to that. And the Piscataway were a part of the Powhatan Confederacy at one point. They were a part of the Powhatan Confederacy at one point. So there you go. Over 300 people in here. Yeah. Boy. You have over 300 people in here. Shout out to y'all. We just hit 300 on Twitter. We got 11 on YouTube. Man, that's dope. I didn't know what to expect going live on Twitter because when I saw I had hundreds of people in the live, like, man, this is cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is cool. I enjoy streaming. I'm glad I'm back into doing this. So I'm glad I'm back into doing this. It's a lot to talk about. Sent them a link. Aaron must have went to sleep or something. Yeah, they all get quiet. We actually start talking about genealogy. If Africa's your bag, then stay in Africa with the research, bro. Don't talk about America. That's it. That's all. Don't talk about America. If African research is your bag. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing it. Family research more for sure. Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's a definite. More people need to do that. Need to do it. And not stop. And not stop at a certain point. Like, why would you stop at a certain point in your genealogy? That don't make no sense. That don't even make no sense. That would make your case stronger if you want reparations and restitution. Going back further, that would make your point stronger, your case stronger. Like my folks been indentured, enslaved for this many amount of years, and they just got their freedom here at this point, or restitution. Like my folks are part of this tribe, and they got defranchised in this way. That would make your case stronger. Oh well. And sharecroppers, exactly. Sharecroppers. Yeah, and sharecroppers. You trace your DNA. Yeah, me too. I do that sometimes too. I might do more of that. I might do more of that. Especially the ones that have common ancestry. Yeah, common ancestry as you. That's definitely not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Ooh, excuse me. See how much longer I'm gonna be on here tonight. Started pretty late. I'll be back on earlier tomorrow. I'll be back on earlier tomorrow. Had to deal with a clown circus and just get back to regularly scheduled programming. That's how you get far in your research. True. That is true. That's how you get far in your research for sure. It definitely helped me out. Definitely helped me out. That's how you get far in your research. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be on for like 5 more minutes. I'll copy the link if anybody wants to come up. I'll probably be on for 5 more minutes. Hey. Yeah, I'm about to get off here soon. Yeah. But if anybody wants to join the link, feel free to join. I might have to get off here at like 11. What's up, Chai? Glad you caught the live piece. Appreciate it, presence. The Oracle Circle. I'm about to check your channel out. I'm going to check your channel out. Ugh. Let me look. Let me go look. Choctaw. Not Choctaw. Let me get. I could have just switched to the YouTube tab. Who is it? Presence. Dang, where's the StreamYard tab? That's why I don't like keeping. That's why I don't like keeping so many tabs open. I'll be forgetting. One video testing. What's up, Swordfish? What's up, Swordfish? Swordfish. I said Swordfish. Swordfish. What's up, Swordfish? Man. Yeah, the live yesterday was interesting. But I'm cool now. I guess I was crashing out yesterday. Who knows? I don't think I was. But I was but yeah, now just been presenting stuff. Are Black Americans pretendians? I know everybody don't subscribe to the black term, so if you don't subscribe to the black term, are you a pretending? Are you pretending? Because you're not claiming to be from Africa? The spotlight's on you. Am I pretending? Is Darvin Osiris a pretending? I would pull that on Twitter, but I don't care. I don't care. That's just funny. Well, yeah, just hit 21K on Twitter. Why is it more people coming in here? 330 people. But if anybody wants to join the link, feel free. Here's the StreamYard link right here. Follow me on social medias. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Is Darvin Osiris across the board? I'm not gonna say don't follow me on TikTok, but you could follow me on TikTok, even though TikTok is steadily declining. I could care less if TikTok falls today or tomorrow. Honestly, I could care less if TikTok falls today or tomorrow. Like, well, I couldn't believe it. That but yeah, they stopped me at 44K on TikTok. 44K ain't a bad number. It's not a bad number at all. There's actually a lot of people. So I'm not complaining in regards to that. The reason I got off TikTok is also shadow banned. I wasn't in the algorithm, and my page is steady losing followers. I can't grow. I can't grow past 40,000 followers on TikTok. My page won't grow, and I won't get in the algorithm. What's the point? You might as well have banned me at that point. If I woke up and my TikTok account was gone, I could care less. Honestly, I could care less. But yeah. If I had the money, I would buy TikTok. If I had the money, I would buy TikTok. But yeah, y'all. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Till tomorrow for YouTube and Twitter. Peace. Till next time.